Hello students, welcome back. In the previous video we have seen coordinate geometry and the previous year questions of coordinate geometry. So in this video we are going to see trigonometry chapter. What are all the topics we are having in the trigonometry and also the important formulas, let us see now. In the next video we are going to see the previous year problems of trigonometry problems, because in trigonometry it is the most dependent on the problems only. So first let us see the concept which we are having is, first one is, let us go into the introduction of the trigonometry and trigonometric ratios, trigonometriya nishpattulu and trigonometric ratios of some values. So let us see the values of the trigonometric ratios and also let us see complementary angles of the trigonometric ratios. In fact, this is the deleted syllabus. Anyway, we are going to explain the complementary angles also, considering it is the most important topic. And trigonometric identities, trigonometriya sarva samikaranalu. So these are all the concepts we are having in the trigonometry. So let us complete in this video only. So students, don't miss the video till the end. And also one more request, you subscribe the channel and share it to your friends. Okay students, now you know what is the trigonometry. It is definitely based on the right angle triangle only. So in a right angle triangle, so first we should know what is the sides, names of the sides. Okay students, now suppose here it is a angle theta. Suppose this is a ABC is a right angle triangle. So whenever you get trigonometry, it will be a right angle triangle only up to 10th level. Now it is ABC is a right angle triangle where angle 90 degrees at B. So now what is the names of these sides is the most important. So names of the sides means, so always the opposite to the 90 degrees side, whatever the side opposite to the 90 degrees will be the hypotenuse. Opposite to the 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. Suppose this is the theta. So if theta is there, already this angle, this side is the hypotenuse and the remaining side we call it as a adjacent side. Adjacent side, and opposite to this angle theta is opposite side. Hypotenuse means karnamu, asanna bhujamu, eduti bhujamu. So in the right angle triangle there will be three sides. One is a hypotenuse. Always hypotenuse is the longest side. Hypotenuse is the longest side because opposite to the longest angle is the longest side. So this is the 90 degrees is the highest angle. So opposite to the highest angle, that will be the hypotenuse, which is the biggest side. And remaining two are, one is the adjacent side and one is the opposite to side. Other than C, suppose here we have taken angle at theta at C. Now if I take same diagram ABC and this is the 90 degrees, then whatever the opposite to 90 degrees, this will be hypotenuse. Now instead of taking theta at C, I will take theta at A. With respect to theta at A, the BC will be opposite side. BC will be opposite side and AB will be adjacent side. Right students? So this is about the right angle triangle. There will be three sides and three angles. And one more important thing is, in the so many times this question is being asked, the question is, they'll give some values whether 3, 4, 5 forms a right angle triangle or not, or else 7, 24, 25 forms a right angle triangle or not. So this is a question based on the right angle triangle. So let us see, what do we call this? This we call it as Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets. Triplets. Triple means 3. So what is a Pythagorean triplets? Let us see now. So all of us know what is a Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is nothing but the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Suppose this is the AC, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square is a Pythagoras theorem. Okay students, now 3, 4, 5, whether we call this as a Pythagorean triplet or not. So Pythagorean triplet is nothing but whatever the biggest side will be hypotenuse 5 square and remaining sides 3 square plus 4 square. 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9, 16. So 25 is equal to 25. So if any three numbers satisfying the Pythagorean theorem, then the three numbers we call it as Pythagorean triplets. So you should remember the Pythagorean triplets. Let us first one is 3, 4, 5 is the Pythagorean triplets. In solving the problems in the trigonometry, Pythagorean triplets are most important. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet because they'll give one is a 5, one is a 4. What is the other one they'll ask? So you need not to do 5 square minus 4 square and all. It will take time. So to save the time, you remember the Pythagorean triplets. Directly you can write. If one side is 3, second side is 4, then third side automatically it will be 5. Based on the Pythagorean triplets. That is the first one. Or else next you can take 6, 8, 10. We are writing only important triplets. 6, 8, 10. I can say 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16. Total is 25. Here 6 square is 36. 8 square is 64 and 10 square is 100. So 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. And the third one is, most important one is 5, 12, 13. 5, 12, 13 is also Pythagorean triplet because 5 square is 25 plus 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. So 169 is equal to 169. So 5, 12, 13 is a Pythagorean triplet. And also one more important one is 7. 7, 24 and 25. This is also important Pythagorean triplets. So students, remember this Pythagorean triplets, you can easily solve the problems based on the trigonometry. Whenever they give the values, you need not to substitute the value and do the problems. Directly you remember Pythagorean triplets as 3, 4, 5. That means if two sides are given any of two, other will be the third one. So if 6 and 10 is given, other will be 8. If 6 and 8 is given, other is 10. If 8 and 10 is given, other will be 6. Like that, definitely these are called Pythagorean triplets. 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25. So remember students, these are called Pythagorean triplets. There are so many Pythagorean triplets, but for our Polyset examination, we need only these 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 and 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25. So this is about introduction into trigonometry. Now let us see what are the trigonometric ratios. Based on the sides, we know what are the ratios we are having. So the ratios are, so as we know, there are 6 trigonometric ratios. One is sine ratio. In fact, you will write sine A, cos A, tan A and cosec A, sec A and cot A. So here there is a difference between, what is the difference between sin theta and sin A? What is the difference between sin theta and sin A? The difference is, suppose ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. So sin A is nothing but angle is at, theta is at A. Right? Sin theta is nothing but theta can be either A or at C. So sin A is because three sides are there. One is hypotenuse, already we explained. ABC is a right angle triangle and right angle is at B. And if I take theta, suppose if I take A here, theta is here, this will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side. Now what is sin A? Sin A value is opposite by hypotenuse. Let us go little speeder because as you know, you can really easily read also. Cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan A is opposite by adjacent. Cosec A is 1 by sin A. So here you should remember this one very carefully. Cosec is a reciprocal of sine. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. So 1 by sin A, whatever sine is there, a reciprocal of sine will be hypotenuse by opposite. So cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta is the most important point. And next sec A. Sec A is a reciprocal of cos. Sec A is a reciprocal of cos. It is 1 by cos A, or you can say hypotenuse by adjacent side. Okay. Next cot A. Cot A is nothing but it is a reciprocal of tan A. You can say it is a reciprocal of tan A. 1 by tan A you can write. So cot A is nothing but adjacent side by opposite sides. So these are the trigonometric ratios. Sin A is opposite by hypotenuse, cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse, tan A is opposite by adjacent, cosec A is a reciprocal of sin A which is hypotenuse by opposite side, sec A is a reciprocal of cos A which is hypotenuse by adjacent side, cot A is a 1 by tan A which is a reciprocal of tan A adjacent side by opposite side. So these are the trigonometric ratios based on the sides. Okay students, now let's see what are the values are there, trigonometric values. So as we know the values sin, cos, tan with respect to we will take the value 0 to 90 degrees. So what is the value of 0 degree? What is the value of 30 degree? What is the value of 45 degrees? What is the value of 60 degrees? And what is the value of 90 degrees? Let us take now. Theta is somewhere, suppose sin theta. So sin 0 you should remember student, these values are the most important. Sin, cos, tan, you remember 3, sin, cos, tan. Then you easily you can write what is a cosec, what is a sec and what is a cot. So for sin what you remember is sin 0 is always 0. Sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is a 1 by 2, sin 45 is a 1 by root 2, sin 60 is a root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. Sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. Then for cos theta, the cos will be reverse of sin. So in fact cos 0 is 1, cos 60, cos 30 is a root 3 by 2, cos 45 is a 1 by root 2, cos 60 is a 1, cos 90 is 0. Tan, so tan is nothing but sin by cos. Tan is nothing but sin by cos. So 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 1, root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2, 2 to cancel, root 3, 1 by 0 is undefined. So remember these 3 because sin 0, what is sin 0, sin 30, sin 45, based on this one question definitely will come. Sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 90 1. Same way cos 0, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 60 1 by 2 and cos 90 is a 0. Same way tan also remember, tan 0 is 0, tan 30 1 by root 3, tan 45 is a 1, tan 60 is a root 3 and tan 90 is undefined. So remember these 3 values, cosec, sec and cot you take a reciprocal of, cosec is a reciprocal of sin, sec is a reciprocal of cos and cot is a reciprocal of tan. Okay students, so these are the trigonometric values. So based on this we will do problems. Now some important formulas, as of now whatever we have seen, let us see. First one is, what is a sec theta? So as I already said, sec theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. This is the important one. So many times we will use cosec theta. Cosec theta is 1 by sin theta, which is also most important. So many times we will use cosec theta is 1 by sin theta and tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. Or tan A is equal to sin A by cos A, tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. So remember students, sec theta is 1 by cos theta, cosec theta is 1 by sin theta, tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Next, the most important one is, here the question they will ask like this, whether sin theta is equal to 4 by 3, is it valid or not? Sin theta is equal to 4 by 3. Is it valid or not? So the value does not exist. Because if you observe sin theta, what is sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So as we know, in any right angle triangle, right, hypotenuse is the longest side. So if you observe here, sin theta is equal to 4 by 3. 4 by 3 is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse we are having 3. Opposite is we are having 4. So it is does not exist. So here the point you should remember is sin theta is equal to, if I am having 3 by 4, it is a correct. If sin theta is equal to 0.7, then also it is a correct. If sin theta is equal to 1.2, it is a not correct, because always sin theta is lies between 0 and 1. So this is an important point, you should note that always sin value lies between 0 and 1. Sin value ఎప్పుడు కూడా 0కి 1కి మధ్యనే ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఎవర్ ద సైన్ వాల్యూ ఇట్ ఈస్ దర్. ఇన్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ a -1 to 1. In fact it is -1 to 1, but if I take 0 to 90 degrees, it lies between 0 and 1. Okay, so generally if you take, sin value lies between -1 and 1 only. Okay, so if you take specific value 0 to 90, that lies between 0 and 1. 1 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్నా కూడా సైన్ వాల్యూ కాదు, 1 కంటే -1 కంటే తక్కువ ఉన్నా కూడా సైన్ వాల్యూ కాదు. సో ఇక్కడ చూసిన వెంటనే చెప్పొచ్చు sin theta 1.2 it is does not exist, it is not a value. Sin theta 0.7, yeah, it is lies between less than 1 only, so it is also correct. It is also correct. What about cos? Cos is also same. Cos value is also lies between 0 and 1. So sin value, cos value always lies between, in fact, -1 to 1 only. Okay students, now let's do one problem based on this. So the problem is sin a minus b is equal to 1 by 2, cos a plus b is equal to 1 by 2, then and 0 less than a plus b less than or equal to 90, and also a is greater than b. Find a comma b values. How to find a comma b values? So students, here observe sin a minus b is equal to 1 by 2. In the sin already we have learned what is the values. So sin 30 is a 1 by 2, right students? So I can write sin a minus b is equal to 1 by 2. Instead of 1 by 2 I can write sin 30. So sin a minus b is equal to sin 30 I can write. Here cos a plus b is equal to, I can write it as 1 by 2 cos ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? cos 30 ఎంత? √3 by 2. cos 60 1 by 2, so you can write cos 60. Now sin can be cancelled and you can write a minus b is equal to 30, and from here you can write a plus b is equal to 60. So a minus b is 30, a plus b is 60. By solving these two you can find a plus b values. So let us see, a minus b is equal to 30, a plus b is equal to 60. b cancel, a plus a is 2a is equal to 90 degrees, then a is equal to 90 by 2, that means a is 45. So a is 45, then obviously b is also, what about b? A is 45, we are having a plus b is equal to 60. If I substitute a is equal to 45 here, 45 plus b is equal to 60, then b is equal to 60 minus 45, which is b is 15 degrees. So we got a is 45 and b is 15 here. So this is the one problem. So many times this problem is being asked, because based on this type of problem they will ask the question to you. So this is based on the values, so you should be perfect in the values first. Now let us see complementary angles. Actually this is a deleted syllabus, but if any question asked, let us see very briefly what is a complementary angle. So complementary angle is nothing but if two angles sum is 90 degrees, we can say that are complementary angles. So already we have studied in the previous classes, sum of two angles is 90 degrees, we can say that is a complementary angles. If sum of two angles are 180 degrees we can say that is supplementary angles. Wherein in the trigonometry we will use only complementary angles. A plus B is equal to 90, then A comma B we call it as complementary angles. So if A plus B is equal to 90, what is A value? If I send B to right hand side, it will become A is equal to 90 minus B, or else B is equal to 90 minus A. Okay students, so A is 90 minus B, B is 90 minus A. These angles are called A and B, we call it as complementary angles. So in this complementary angles there are some formulas. In fact, if you observe, sin 90 minus theta, sin 90 minus theta is a cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So you should remember this. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta, and sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. The complementary ratios are sin ki cos ostadi, tan ki cot ostadi, sec ki cosec. So these are the complementary ratios. In fact, we can say sin cos and sin 90 minus theta is a cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Tan cot and tan 90 minus theta cot theta, cot 90 minus theta tan theta. Sec 90 minus theta cosec theta, cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. So by the table, the values tables also you can observe. Suppose we are having sin 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos sin 60 is root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. Cos observe చేసుకుంటే cos 90 is 1, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేద్దాం, సైన్ కాస్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ యాంగిల్స్ అయితే కదా, సైన్ 90 మైనస్ థీటా. ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే సైన్ 0 0, మళ్ళీ కాస్ 90 0, అంటే 0 90 వాల్యూ సేమ్ వస్తుంది. సైన్కి 0 ఏమొచ్చిందో కాస్కి 90 అదే వస్తుంది. సైన్కి 90 ఏమొచ్చిందో సైన్కి 0 అదే వస్తుంది. రైట్, సైన్ 0 కాస్ 90 బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. సో ఐ కెన్ రైట్ సైన్ 0 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 90. సైన్ 0 అంటే 0, కాస్ 90 కూడా 0నే కదా. రైట్, సేమ్ సైన్ 30 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 60. సైన్ 30 వాల్యూ 1 by 2, కాస్ 60 వాల్యూ ఆల్సో 1 by 2. సో సైన్ 30 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 60. సేమ్ వే సైన్ 60 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 30. సైన్ 60 అంటే ఏంటి మనకు రూట్ 3 by 2, కాస్ 60 కూడా రూట్ 3 by 2. నెక్స్ట్ సైన్ 90, సైన్ 45 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 45, బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్. సైన్ 45 అన్న 1 by root 2, కాస్ 45 అన్న 1 by root 2. సేమ్ వే సైన్ 90 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ 0. సో మీరు ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఎప్పుడు ఈక్వల్ అయినాయి అవి, ఈ రెండుటి సమ్ అనేది 90 degrees అయితేనే ఈక్వల్ అయినాయి. సైన్ కాస్లో 0 90 ఈజ్ 90, 30 60 ఈజ్ అడిషన్ ఈజ్ 90, 60 30 ఈజ్ 90, 45 45 ఈజ్ 90, 90 0 ఈజ్ 90. సో వాట్ ఐ కెన్ కంక్లూడ్ ఈస్ sin and cos are complementary ratios. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Same way tan cot, same way sec and cosec. So based on this, how the question will be asked in the examination is, they'll ask question like this. Suppose tan 48 into tan 48 means 42 is equal to dash. This is the question. Suppose tan 48 into tan 42 is equal to dash. Let's solve this problem. Tan 48 into tan 42. So tan 48 you keep like that only, tan 48 only. Now tan 42, how tan 42 can be written? So tan 42 can be written, tan theta is equal to, we are having cot 90 minus theta. Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. So here tan theta is there, you can write cot 90 minus theta. Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. So that is tan 48 into cot 90 minus 42 is 90 minus 42 is 48. So tan 48 into cot 48. So tan 48 I can write cot 48 is nothing but 1 by tan 48. Tan cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So tan cancel is equal to 1 is the answer. సో ఇక్కడ మనం మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ గుర్తుంచుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే మనకు వాల్యూస్ తెలుసు 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 వాల్యూస్ తెలుసు. అదర్ దాన్ దీస్ వాల్యూస్ వేరేది ఏది వచ్చినా కూడా దట్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద కాంప్లిమెంటరీ యాంగిల్స్ అని గుర్తుంచుకోండి. అదర్ దాన్ 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 కాకుండా మిగతా ఏది వచ్చినా కూడా మల్టిపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ అవి కాకుండా దట్ విల్ బి ద కాంప్లిమెంటరీ యాంగిల్స్. సో కాంప్లిమెంటరీ యాంగిల్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు సైన్కి కాస్ రావాలి, ట్యాన్కి కాట్, సెక్కి కొసెక్ రావాలి. ఇది గుర్తుంచుకోండి. మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేసేటప్పుడు let us discuss in detail. So as of now complementary angles is this. So from this you can write some more formulas. The formulas are sec theta into in fact sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. So this is the one formula. Sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. Endukante sec theta is 1 by cos theta. 1 by cos theta into cos theta. Cos cancel, 1 will be the answer. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, నెక్స్ట్ మీరు చెప్పండి కొసెక్ టీటా ఇంటూ వాట్. సో కొసెక్ ఈజ్ రెసిప్రోకల్ ఆఫ్ వాట్? సైన్. సో కొసెక్ అంటే 1 బై సైన్, అంటే ఇక్కడ సైన్ టీటా ఉన్నది అనుకో దట్ విల్ బి 1. కొసెక్ టీటా ఇంటూ సైన్ టీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. అండ్ ద థర్డ్ వన్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ ట్యాన్ టీటా ఇంటూ కాట్ టీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. ట్యాన్ టీటా ఇంటూ కాట్ టీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. అంటే tan theta, cot theta is you can write 1 by tan theta. So tan cancel 1. So these three formulas also will use sometimes. Okay, next some more formula. Sin of a plus b, even you can use for normal values also. Sin a plus b is equal to the formula sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. This is the formula. Sin of a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Same way minus sin of a minus b is equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So this is also important formula. Sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b is equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Now same way cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b plus ఉంటే ఇక్కడ మైనస్ రావాలి, మైనస్ sin a sin b. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉంటే ప్లస్ వచ్చింది, బట్ ఇక్కడ కాస్ ఏ ప్లస్ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ ఏ కాస్ బి మైనస్ సైన్ ఏ సైన్ బి, అండ్ కాస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ మైనస్ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కాస్ ఏ కాస్ బి ప్లస్ సైన్ ఏ సైన్ బి. కాస్ ఏ కాస్ బి ప్లస్ సైన్ ఏ సైన్ బి ఈజ్ ఎ కాస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ మైనస్ బి. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫార్ములాస్. నెక్స్ట్ most important formulas are identities. So there are three identities in the trigonometric. First one is sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1, or else sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 is the most important identity. Definitely the question will come from the identities. One or two question will come from the identities. So first identity is sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. This you can even write as sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a. You should remember while doing the problems, we'll substitute wherever 1 minus cos square a is there, we'll substitute sin square a. How it has come? I am sending cos square a to the right hand side. So I got sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a, or cos square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a. So cos square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a. So these three formulas you should remember. Though these two are coming from this only, but you remember sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a, cos square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a. Next, second identity. Second identity is, in fact you can write sec square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. So this is the second identity, and the one more most important identity is this sec square a minus tan square a is equal to 1. From this I can write sec square a is equal to what it will come, 1 plus tan square a. So wherever you find 1 plus tan square a, you can write sec square a. Sec square a is nothing but you can write 1 by cos square a. So like that, if you know all the formulas, wherever it is required we can substitute. So trigonometry based on the formulas only. So if you remember all the formulas, it is a dead easy chapter. Okay students, now sec square a is 1 plus tan square a, and tan square a is equal to sec square a minus 1. So sec square a is equal to 1 plus tan square a, tan square a is equal to sec square a minus 1. So one more important formula from this, all of you know what is the formula of a square minus b square? So a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So that formula also can come here. A square minus b square means you can write a plus b into a minus b. Sec a plus tan a, sec a minus tan a is equal to 1. What I am writing, just observe here, sec square a minus tan square a square minus b square. So a is sec theta, b is a tan theta. So a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. A plus b is nothing but sec a plus tan a minus b is nothing but sec a minus tan a. So based on this also question will be asked, right? Sec a plus tan a into sec a minus tan a is equal to 1. So I can write sec a plus tan a is equal to, if I sending to the right hand side, it will become 1 by sec a minus tan a. So you remember this, sec a plus tan a into sec a minus tan a is equal to 1. So that you can write sec a plus tan a is equal to 1 by sec a minus tan a. So they will give one value. Suppose sec a plus tan a is equal to p. What is the value of sec a minus tan a? Then it will be 1 by p. Suppose they give sec a minus tan a value is m. What is the value of sec a plus tan a? It is a 1 by m. Okay students, so this is based on the identity 2. So identity 3. So what is the leftover ratio? Sin cos over sec tan over, remaining are cosec and cot. Same way, in place of sec you write cosec, in place of tan you write cot, remaining all are same. So sec is nothing but cosec square a minus cot square a is equal to 1. This is identity number 3. Identity 1, identity 2, identity 3. So these formulas you will use even in the intermediate, or wherever you go you will use these formulas if you are taking MPC. So cosec square a minus cot square a is equal to 1. From this I can write cosec square a is equal to 1 plus cot square a, and cot square a is equal to, you can write cosec square a minus 1. Same way I can write this formula also, a square minus b square. So it is cosec a plus cot a into cosec a minus cot a is equal to 1. So this also you remember, cosec a plus cot a into cosec a minus cot a is equal to 1. Then you can write cosec a plus cot a is equal to 1 by cosec a minus cot a, and cosec a minus cot a is equal to 1 by cosec a plus cot a. So these are the most important formulas and also important identities. So students, as of now we have learned all the formulas. Now in the next session we are going to see the problems based on the trigonometry, because trigonometry is based on the problems only, which if you are perfect in the formulas, easily you can do all the problems. So the only thing is you should remember the formulas. So students, all of you note down the formulas and read. We have covered all the formulas. Some formulas if left while doing the problems, we can complete the remaining formula also. Okay students, so I hope you have all enjoyed the trigonometry. So in the next video we are going to meet with previous year questions from the trigonometric ratio, and application of trigonometry will complete within the one class. In the next class we are going to complete application of trigonometry also. Okay students, thank you very much.